Shut up, Navy! Shut up!
Ah, I don't have that disadvantage not talking about her.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Scytheplays and Tignor back again for another Minecraft. Or in Swedish terms, chocolate Lego. Hello, how's everybody doing? Don't I look like my character? It's cool. You know what I need next is I need like some kind of jacket or shirt or something. Bam! It's not really a jacket. It's kind of like a sweater jacket. But you know what? It works. Whatever. I need to put my headphones back in. Even though there's not really that much to actually listen to, but the creative actually has some pretty cool songs. Anyway, check this out. So I've started building. Ooh, I gotta start my timer again. Started building. I know I mentioned in the last episode about building a windmill, but instead I wanted to build a kind of northern little house that kind of doesn't really fit into anything. I added my own snow to it, which it looks like I'm probably going to have to do a lot more snow all over the place. Put it all over. Bloop, 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 bloop. You know what else we could do? Yes. You know what else we need here? Logs. No. There. Okay. But this is pretty cool, man. I think this could work. No, there we go. Yes. Okay. The point is, you got to make it uneven and weird. So it's like, make it so each part kind of stands out on its own kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And then you're all good. Like, it's like if we make this middle one 10 times longer than the rest, and then we put another one right on the tippy top like that, then it really fits in and kind of looks like a log pile. I mean, I guess it looks more like a giant tree, but whatever. Anyway, for this house, I wanted to kind of do something a little bit weirder, where you can kind of see I'm using the logs as a structure. This is where the front door is going to be, so I will just put that up aptly. And then also, I wanted to do this. Where is it? Get rid of that plant. Bloop, blop. Which actually looks pretty cool, I gotta say. This is neat. I like this. I like it a lot. Yeah, I already dig this. I already think this is pretty cool. We could put a window there. Maybe. Now, here's the thing. Should we put a big window? I'm all about windows and flow and stuff like that. So I kind of like making it look cooler. But that might look a little bit even more cooler to actually have it a little bit more sealed off. Because, yeah, because that would make sense too. Because it's like a winter house, right? So we don't want it to be going too overboard with the amount of flow and space to it. We kind of want to have it like that, where it's like it's kind of a little bit more closed off rather than actually like open. Yeah, that spot's good to have that. Okay. And then now this spot's a little tricky. What we could do, aha, there we go. That's good, because then we can have two windows on this side. Yes, I'm liking the way that this is looking already. The other thing, too, that I really stressed about that I wanted in this build is I really wanted the top floor to kind of go inward, so the logs kind of show up a little bit more, gives it a little bit more of a 3D kind of feel to it or something, you know? Plus, not to mention, we can do what we're doing right now with the stairs, and it looks really cool. I think so, anyway. Now, this is getting a little bit too much window. I think this is a little too much window, ain't it? Yeah, maybe we'll seal off this section. But then there's no window right there. You know what? That's good. That's good enough. That looks good. We can get away with that. Now, as far as this is all concerned, now this is what's going to be a little bit tricky, but I think we need to do something similar. Now, the top floor is, by any means, it's not going to be nearly as, like, open as the other floor. So it's going to be quite small as far as a building goes, but I just had an idea. I know what we could do. Bloop. Now watch this. Haha. See? Because it comes right back down into the openness. Yes. So when we get to the tip top of the tower, then it's more like, ooh, it's actually opened and there's stuff in there and coolness and, you know. So it actually works. That's pretty cool. What just happened? Was there rain going on the whole time that I didn't know about? I don't know. But okay, so this kind of works. It works. It's a little bit tricky. Like, the biggest thing that I'm noticing is just the sheer lack of space for this higher floor. Now, what we could do, let me just adjust myself here. We could end up doing either trapdoor ladder right here, or we could have staircase. I don't know. Man, this thing's poofy. Oh well, it's cool. I like it. It adds to the character, right? Maybe, how would we do that? See, this is where it gets a little bit complex. Now, first of all, let's bring this up. I only want this spot to be the super tower, so it's going to go even higher. But yeah, we definitely need to try and fit some stairs in here. Maybe stairs on this side? That could work. We could do something like that. But if we do it like that, then... You know what we could do? I got an idea here, okay? I got an idea. Let's plop that there. Then we put that... Oh, no. Then we put that there, I think, right? Yes. Yeah, okay, this is getting more like it. So let's seal that up. We can leave that wall just for kicks. We can leave it. And then we'll get rid of that. So now it's a staircase that goes up. Oh, I see. So I can't have this window right here like I would want. Maybe just the one spot. I don't know. It looks a little bit weird, but okay. So instead we come up here. This is our way up, right? So here's our next floor. Bam. Now what we can do is maybe like do something like this. And then, ooh, I got it. Okay, so first let's put this corner piece there, that piece there. Then we get rid of this one. And then... Oh, that ended up being really weird, didn't it? Oh, there we go. That's kind of what I wanted. Maybe I messed up. I don't know. Okay. See, I kind of... Like, that's why I said I wing it. That's how I build things. I wing it. There, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. So now we just make it go all the way to the end there. And then this part can come out a little bit too. Boop. Now, how do we seal this off? Probably just something like... Oh, you know what we could do? We could do that. That looks pretty good. But does it? Because now it's a little bit too much log going on, you know? I really wish that Minecraft had like a genuine like one block, you know? I think that would be fantastic if they had something like that. Now, I think what's going on is this side has to be more like this. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's what we needed to do to make it look right. And then this side needed to do the same thing. Yes, okay, I see. So, bloop, blop, 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 blop. Aha, yes, we've got it. We got it. We're on a roll. We got it. I figured it out. Don't worry. So that looks good. There we go. Now we have a staircase up. So that's a good thing. Let's put that there. And then, yeah, do we put another, you know what we could do? Something like that. Yeah, that gives it a little bit more, it feels a little bit more authentic, you know? And we can leave it like that. We can just leave this open, that little crevasse there, whatever. So here's the next floor. Okay, good. We're doing wonderful. And then, aha. See? Wonderful. This is just working out. And then, because then we can do something like this. I need to fly like an eagle and let my spirit carry me. Okay, let's plop that down. Wait, why doesn't that work? Ah, because it needs to do this. There we go. And then this can probably be the next floor already, right? Yep. That can be the next floor. So what we will do is like this. And then like this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Blop, blop, blop. Let's put these down. So it's shaping up to be something. You'll see. You'll see. I mean, that's the thing is you kind of got to gauge it. Let me just swap it to daytime again. Yeah. I kind of dig it. I kind of think that this works. Now, we could put a log in the center. But one thing that I actually really like is not doing stuff like that, because then it actually makes it feel like there's a little bit more room to this place than meets the eye. But we can we can seal that up, and then we could do this. No, bad. Bop, there we go. And then bop, no, bop, there we go. Gimme that one. Thank you. There you go. Or we could just seal it up. But this way it kind of feels like there's a little bit more to the place. Yeah, I kind of dig it. I kind of think that that's cool, actually. I actually like that a lot. So what we will do is we'll do these corners like this. Oh, whoops. Those are the windows. So, one window right there I think would work good. Maybe a window right there. Because the top floor can go ahead and have as many windows as it wants. And I like inconsistent like that. I think that could work out really cool. Yeah. So what we want to do is then bring these in one. I think this is what we're doing, right? Because then we could have it do this. I think I got it. So we're going to have to make the roof actually a different color, that's for sure. Which, come to think of it, let's actually do that now. Because this is kind of the top floor-ish already. We already had the wood that I needed. That's perfect. Okay. But yeah, let's make the roof kind of a more generic, like, wood color, right? So we can start it like this. And there we go. Always gotta put it out one extra. And I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna be something really cool. I think so. I hope so. Okay. Yes, and then we put that out one more extra. And then this one can go out one more extra. Oh, is this gonna work? No. Bad. No. Bad Minecraft. Ah, there we go. We did it. Perfect. Then what we do, here's a cheap way of making a roof. Or a rough, as Americans say it. Ploop, plop. There we go. And then, boop. Bop. There we go. See, now we got a roof. And then, if we put it all the way to the end here, like this. And then, ooh. Aha! Because then, you know what we could do? Something like this. So we can actually have the roof kind of extending out properly, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is more like it. That's good. I like that. I actually really like the way that this looks. I mean, it's gonna take, we're kind of like already on like maybe 12 minutes here, but actually that's pretty good considering how we're probably almost done this house. Actually, it's just the fine-tuning things. That second floor there is gonna put a little bit of a damper on things as far as the roof is concerned, but I wanted a more kind of like, I wanted something like this. I wanted a more medieval type, or not medieval, like a more Northland, Norseman, Norse type of thing, you know? Like, I don't know if Norse is the right word, but you know what I mean. Oh, this is perfect. This is gonna work out great. This worked out perfectly. So you know what we gotta just do there is just put a normal block right there. That looks a little bit weird. So what we could do is if we get a slab, just a normal oak slab, I'll put that, we'll keep the fence for now. No, we'll get rid of it. You know what? I gotta take this off. In character or not, I am starting to perspire. It's quite hot today, actually. So that is, yeah. But, okay, let's put the slab there. Oh, yes. That looks much better. That looks much more, or like, yeah, that looks good. So, the roof over here, I think, is a little bit strange, but I think that's because we have that little window there, which we definitely don't need. Ah, you know what we could do? Maybe this will fix it up. Maybe if we make it go like this. No, bad. No, bad. There. So we have those connect like that. And then see how this one kind of corners itself? Maybe that'll... Ah, that's better. Yeah, that makes it look better. Oh, that's... I'm getting all confused because these are all like weird slabs and stuff. Okay, so what we need to actually do here is that? No, maybe just a normal block. Well, that corner is kind of ugly, but it works. You know, we got something going here that's alright. Anyway, maybe this needs to go out like that? Yeah, that's better. Okay, well, I don't want to spend too much time on it because I think that it could just really easily get a little bit overwhelming. Can you put that plot properly, please? No. Stop turning in. Alright, forget it. Put that down and screw it. So that looks good. The roof still looks a little bit weird how it comes out like that, but whatever, it works. Oh, I know why it looks weird. Because there should be a log connecting to that part of it too. Ah. Yeah, that's why it looks strange. Aha. Because I need to pull it out one more. I see. See, then this corner, now it goes straight to there. And now it's all good. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, okay. But you know what? We're on 15 minutes. So whether this episode is actually going to end up being half an hour or not, I'm just going to touch up the roof and figure things out a little bit more. Otherwise, we're going to have a quick commercial break, and I will see you all right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. So I touched it up a little bit. I fixed the roof up a bit. I also ended up putting in the windows. I'm noticing that this tower looks a little bit plain. That could also just be this texture pack, because one of the problems about this beautiful, colorful texture pack is that the wood and stuff like that, like, everything's kind of one color, so things look very bland in this texture pack, but it still looks pretty cool. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think it's kind of strange that the roof doesn't actually come out over this section here because of the wood and everything, but it comes out enough that it kind of wouldn't make much sense to go any further. Ooh. Looks like I missed a spot. There we go. Fixed it up. Looks pretty good on the inside too. I kind of touched up the snow a little bit, made it a little bit cleaner and better and stuff. The other thing too is I added this balcony up here, and henceforth I am now fixing up this roof a bit. So there's not that much left to this house, that's for darn sure. But I do have to kill enough time because I did have a commercial break, right? So I'm sure there's other things that we can do, not to mention just the furnishing the inside and stuff like that, because that's going to take a little while. Now, should it have a tippy top? Nah. I think it looks better without the tippy top. Now, this can get out of here, get out of my face. This is beautiful. It's all good. Now let me show you the inside of this thing after we put some torches down, because that's the biggest thing that I am horrible at doing, is I always reset it to daytime, so I can never, like, I never know how dark it needs to be, like, because of monsters and garbage like that, right? There we go. Let's put that down there. Put another one down there just for kicks. Let's just put them around the place, you know. So this is okay. I don't like the way that this looks inside. Maybe if we do it like this? Well, it's better, but you know what? Let's do it like that instead. Yeah, that looks better. I still kind of would like to... Maybe we should do that. Maybe I should have this come out a little bit. Speaking of daytime, let's make it daytime right now. You know what? Yeah, I think that this part could stand to come out a little bit. So let's do it. I wanna have a corner on that piece though, because I got an idea. I just want to do something quick and easy, just like this. That's it. That's pretty much all I wanted to do to it, right? And then we can just plop down the proper roofing. Proper roofing, just make it flat. You know what? Let's just do the whole thing too. Let's just pop. You know what? Let's pop the whole thing out. Yeah, like that. There we go. That's good. That's good. Give me that window. Let me pop that down. Whoops. I'm breaking everything. Get in there, please. Oh, fine. I'll just climb up the Climb, please. Go up there, you idiot. There we go. That's better. A little too much window action going on, but it is much better. You know what? I think... Yeah, there we go. That's what we needed to actually do. So that's good, because now we can put, like, what I already see right here is a bed. Plop that down there. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's put some upside down stairs, and then where is a sign? Because let's make this his desk, or what have you, you know. Which we can put a candlestick on top of it, because that's where he sleeps. And then, you know what else? We need a chest is always a good thing to have hidden in little alcoves and places like that. Especially with the staircase on top of it. That is wonderful. absolutely perfect. Just wonderful. This really reminds me of how when I used to have really long hair. Before I started YouTube and stuff, but I'm just rambling now. Now the floor. That's going to be a tricky part because the floor, you know what? Maybe cobblestone could work. But then technically, like, it's like I've been in places where, like, I used to live in a very wintry city, coldest in Canada. And you do not actually, like, we'll do this right now anyway, just to be cheaty. But you don't want stone as a floor. Let me tell you, because it is freaking cold. But you know what? For the sake of aesthetics, so let's cheat a little bit. This would not be recommended in real life. But it looks good, okay? Because normally you would probably just have, like, wood or something like that. Something that doesn't actually, like... Stone flooring, the problem with it, let's get some furnaces, is it kind of absorbs the cold, you know? So, yeah, kind of really sucks. Okay, so we can put one there. Now, I haven't found a block that matches the furnace. Metal? No, iron. That's what it's called in this game. So there's an iron block which doesn't really fit. What I have found and been using, which it doesn't fit with the furnace, unfortunately, but I really dig the way that pistons look as a counter. You see? You see what I'm saying? Like, I think that looks good. Maybe it would just be better. You know what we could do? Let's grab the same piece of wood we already had, and then let's try this. Let's try putting a pressure plate on top of it to kind of blend them together. No. Pressure plates don't mix together well. You know what we could do? We could just do something like that. Yeah, because then it's like a counter. I mean, it's a little bit dark is the thing. Like, that's kind of just what happens with this texture pack, unfortunately. So, whatever. You know, that's just how it works. You know what? We don't need a window right by the kitchen. So, let's just put this torch there. Just because, you know, why not? You know what we can do, too, though? Let's put the... Oh, you know what we can do? Perfect. There. Oh, you jerk. You know what? Let me get rid of that furnace for now. There. That's what I like doing. Furnace. Bloop, blop, bloop, bloop. There we go. I really like the way that that looks as a counter. Which, stairs. Let's see what we can work with here. I like quartz. I don't know what it is. I just really like the way that quartz looks, especially as furniture. You know, because look at that. Doesn't that just look good? Doesn't that look amazing? I like it. I like the way that looks. It doesn't really suit the extremely dark furnace, but I like the way that looks, and I'm going to stick to it because who cares? And let's put those down. Now we can get ourselves a fence. Let's get a table going. You know what? Let's use nether. Let's use the nether rack because I like the way that that looks as a table too. And then pressure plate. Probably go with the gray. Same with what we did with, where is it? Our beach house way over there. Same thing, similar concept. I gotta fix that roof up a bit. It's still bothering me. Similar concept with this where it's like, I like very vibrant, like very harsh, it's not that it's a harsh tone because you can see like the white blends in with the white and the red kind of blends in with the windows. So long as the colors kind of fit together and stuff like that. But the point that I'm all about that I really like is I like making it kind of like very punchy. So it's like very clearly, as soon as you come in, you can see it. You know that this is a table and chairs. You know that that's a counter, even if you can't really see the furnace, unfortunately. What else can we use to decorate? Bookcase. See, that's the thing. I still am getting used to all of the Minecraft blocks. Because one of the biggest things that I need to find out and get used to about Minecraft in general is what we can use for decoration. Like, I don't know all of the blocks, you know? So I gotta get used to them. The bookcases look okay. This looks okay for a basement down here. You know what we could do? I got an idea here. Let's make this, let's say screw it, and let's make this a little bit more modern here. Okay? Now what we're gonna do is kind of the whole checkerboard, whoops, wrong button. Kind of the whole checkerboard kitchen type thing, you know? Let's get that going here and see if that works. Yeah, that's okay. You know what we could do? Then let's bring it out one more just because. There we go, because now it looks like an actual kitchen and it's a little bit modern. A little bit too modern for this type of house. But who cares? You know, we can cheat a little bit. You know what we do need, though, is a flower pot. Would be perfect for right there. Or is it? I don't know. Let's just leave it there for now and see what we deal with. This attic actually already looks pretty good. However, this desk over here, you know what? Let's get the quartz again. And let's see if this works. Ooh. Okay, it works better with the harsher staircase. You know what, though? We need a different color staircase. I think that's what's going on because it blends too much with this. Like it's the same block, essentially. So there, that's much better. We could probably end up using one of the bricks or something like that, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. That's okay. To put a torch there, and then let's go upstairs. Let's see what we can do up here. Now, this, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything. Does the stair work like that? No. So, unfortunately... Oh, you know what we could do? Slab. Let's do this. And I noticed that we're almost on half an hour, so we are almost finished up, actually, with this. Really? It doesn't work? Why not? Well, we could do something like that. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. And then as for out here, I got an idea. Let's put a chair. You know, just because he comes out here, he hangs out, he likes to have a good time. You know, he studies, he paint. You know what would be fantastic if they had it in this game is what do you call it? Like an easel? I think that's the right word, right? For painting. You know, because then we could put it here and it's kind of like this is the inspiration spot. Even though it's not very inspiring. I guess he could draw forest, though. Speaking of which, paintings. That's another thing we can always use to decorate. And I'm going to have to mark it all up so that everybody knows this is our little secret, our little house here. You know? Let me see. Science is the best. No, thank you. Now I know how to make those big paintings, though, so that's good. Because I didn't know. I just want a 2-block wide, though. Like left to right. Painting of inspiration. That's always a good one. No. No. And that one's pretty cool, though. But no thanks. Come on. Come on, man. Give me the painting I want. Give me a... There we go. I just want one like that. That's all I want. Okay, now as for this... It's nice having that window there. I don't know if this window should be here, though. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Because now it's a little bit cozier. It's kind of like a bedroom type of thing, you know. Something else we could do. Maybe. No. Let's do this. Let's start putting doors around. Let's see if we can get away with putting 2 doors there. Yes. That, I think, works perfectly. Because now it's actually like a bedroom. So that's cool. I dig it. That looks great. Put the door up there. Let's close that in case mobs spawn. Although I don't think they do up there. Whatever. Ooh. See? See, this is what I mean. Like, see how dark this place is? Okay. Torch. So I need one for this corner. And we're going to try. I'm going to try my best to actually get this on time here. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Maybe put one there just for kicks. Just kind of lighten it up. Put one there. Yes. I would love to put one out here. Get out the door, please. Right here. I would love to put one right there. But that's actually... I think it's going to melt the snow. So does glowstone, though, doesn't it? See, that's where if I knew, like, the proper creative tools and stuff, I could actually, like, clean it up a bit. But I think that looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. I still got to touch up that roof a little bit. But you know what? We're on half an hour, so I will actually do that off camera. This house is not very flattering for a screenshot, though, is it? Ah, that's good enough. You know what? We're going to call it here for today's episode, everybody. I am going to touch up the roofs and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll actually show that off. But whatever. I got to clear up all those extra logs that are over there, too, just for kicks. You know what else I need to do too, which I will do off camera, but I'll just let you know, is one of the things is I like putting a little bit of a background story. So I'm going to actually probably swap these logs out for the normal generic oak. And then I'm going to actually do this, where I have the log actually sitting there, not the entire tree. Because then it's kind of like in lore, it's like he cut down the trees and stuff like that, right? Because I like doing stuff like that. But you know what? It's half an hour now, so we're on perfect timing. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video. I really would appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. Sign on. Stay epic, everybody.
Your face